And recording in progress. Here we
Hi,
are.
computer lady.
Yay, it's the computer lady. Here we are for our last episode of this calendar year. Because I'm not sure when people will actually watch it, but this is the last episode of our calendar year. Uh,
Yeah.
our last time out, the unlucky bunch essentially was in cleanup mode, trying to pick up the pieces and find out what had happened in the stronghold, the headquarters of the uh, cultists that they had gone specifically after. Uh, there was a raging battle that ended with uh, all of the uh, all of the individuals in charge being unalived for
You can say murdered here.
well,
We're not monetized in the first place.
I was trying to get past the first like 2, 3 minutes. Didn't work.
Fuck that.
Awesome. There
They
we go.
forcefully stopped breathing.
Listen,
Yeah.
as far as the algorithm is concerned, we needed 30 seconds. That's it. That's all we got to do.
There we go. So here we are, after making all of the necessary preparations to bring evidence along and trying to pull everyone back together physically, emotionally, and get ready to go. And the entire group uh, headed into what amounted to the uh, tunnel. It, it had the look of a room that had been abandoned a long time ago, but then at the back end of the room, someone had figured out, hey, if we could just go that way, I bet we could sneak up on the enemy, and had proceeded to tunnel. Uh, your entire group had headed into the tunnel, and that is where we left off. So we will start today with first question. Are you in your standard order as you move through the tunnel?
Yes, I think that's
Probably.
reasonable.
Okay.
Thea needs to take a healing potion out of her bag. So whoever's behind me is going to hold up for a second.
Thea had some health-related issues last session.
I'm at 20
Just a
right
few.
now. I need more than 20.
You sure
So
about that? I've done pretty well under 30.
we have two different battle strategies. That will not fare me well.
Shots fired already. Here we go.
I'm feeling it. What can I say?
All right.
Oh.
Oh, but I don't remember what the healing potion is, what that goes for. One moment.
2d4 plus 2, I believe.
Oh, well, thank you.
If it's standard, yeah.
Typical. The out of the box variety, which is a lot like box wine, but different.
Ooh.
Cool. Thank you. Very much appreciated.
The box wine or the numbers?
Yes.
The numbers. Well, yes.
As you move into this tunnel area, you realize that it has been made at a width that it seems a little bit outsized compared to what the troops are that you have encountered so far for the cultists. Slightly larger, slightly taller, uh, but sturdy, clear, supported. Like they could, if they decided that the troops were going this way, it would be fairly easy to move a bunch of those uh, troops along this path. It does travel. You are moving along down this tunnel for quite a while. I mean, it's longer than you would have given it credit for. Even Dundon, you're like, this is a pretty long tunnel. We're going further than I thought we would, and don't know if they've changed it in this edition.
In how long have they been constructing it at this point for that to go this far?
Either they would have had to have been moving at great pace, or they would have had to have a lot of hands working, or
Or
some
something
combination
bigger.
of, or something
so-
bigger.
Yeah, something bigger that's probably the size of the tunnel and has just been, excavating to fit its girth.
Um, I don't remember in this new
Talking
edition.
Steve.
Do dwarves still have the ability to uh, understand their underground surroundings in terms of?
Yes.
Okay.
To a
So,
degree, yeah.
Dundon, the other thing that you realize is out this back of this tunnel, you have been dropping as well. You are going
Nice.
deeper. It's hard to perceive it. It's not a it's just gentle enough a slope that if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice. But it is definitely descending.
Oh, so like rather than them trying to go to the tree, they're going after the roots.
Or the tree is that far down. Remember, it is an undergrowth.
True.
Yes.
So you reach a point where the tunnel itself, the material, the walls, it's been hard packed earth. There have been huge chunks of rock, that sort of thing. Now the material starts to change, and you actually enter an area that is more natural cavern-ish, as if there were some sort of tunnel that was already there, or cave system piece. And uh, it's a difficult judgment on the timing on this, but again, it's a little bit longer than you think, and all of a sudden things sort of level out and widen out, and you can see ahead of you something of a dim glow. And now we can go to the map. Are you going to share it up, sir?
Yes, I am. One moment.
Okay.
Shit, that's my cue.
The money.
All right. As you get close to the very edge of this rough-hewn cavern piece that you are in, you do start to also see and realize that, particularly Azathan, start to realize that there are some decidedly fungus-esque growths, lichens, that sort of thing that start up in here, and they are significant. They're pretty heavy in the amount that they show you. Whoops.
The mushrooms.
That's not what I
They're
want.
talking to me.
Yes, indeed they are.
Oh shit, they are talking to me.
As you move in, you start to see that the mushrooms here are big, much like some of the others previously. And there's also a scattering of undergrowth type mushrooms that just sort of touch around the edges of this cavern moving forward.
Hmm. Hmm.
As you move in further and further, you do see that the glow, the light that you are sensing, is actually from the mushrooms themselves. These are a particular variety that are giving you a certain amount of underground light.
Hey, we love some bioluminescence.
We do.
How
Are
bright
those-
is the light level? Dim light?
Yeah.
Okay.
From where we are, can we see if those striations kind of off to our right and then straight ahead are those webs?
They do look an awful lot like webs, but
Hmm.
not. They are lighter. They are less dramatic, I guess is the word I would use, than the ones that you had encountered with the mutated elven spider people.
All right.
It's not like that. These are more of a natural. There's there's a perhaps a routinely sized spider. You never know. Could happen.
That's nice.
A standard sized spider in my Dungeons and Dragons.
Don't worry. There are other things.
It's a
That-
miniature giant spider.
Somehow that doesn't make me feel any better.
So there is a layer of soft earth, but you do notice that there's a lot of rockiness, a lot of rocky pieces to it underneath, almost as if this whole thing is sort of sitting on a ledge.
So, like, is this whole thing a web and then just like debris on top of it?
No, it's solid ground. The web is just sort
Oh.
of floating along the mushrooms and the lichens, and there's just randomly like little spots of it here and there.
Oh, okay.
This is really cool in terms of like just terrain.
And and to your thought process, you're like, this seems as though it's a very specific, like maybe it's natural, or
very
maybe it's
unique
cultivated.
biome.
If you're headed to a grove, it makes sense that this is the sort of thing you would get at the edge of it.
Agreed. I am only half joking about the mushrooms talking to me. Can I see if, similar to Fert when we first got into these caves, can I see if I can interface with the rest of the mushrooms in this area? See if I can communicate, get some more information.
How do you want to approach doing that?
You could use your mushroom hand.
I kind of would have to.
Yeah.
You get to do a surprise moment.
Yeah. I'm gonna make my way over to one of the larger mushrooms because that means it's been around.
It
It
knows
either
some
has-
things.
It's either been around long enough to have gone through enough cycles to know things, or it is strong enough to know enough things. I'm gonna take off the glove for the first time in however the fuck long. I'm gonna just. This is spores and everything else. Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna put my hand on the mushroom. Let's see what happens.
And I lean over to Dundon and go, I think there's a cream for that.
Perhaps a salve.
Or maybe some pumice.
Oh,
Ooh, ow.
ow, yeah.
There's a Dwarven response for you. Scrub it off with a rock.
Yes. But an airy rock.
Yeah, it's light.
It's
Somehow
light and delightful. Scrub it off with a rock.
Yes.
As you lay your hand on it, it takes you a moment. It's a little bit disorienting.
Mhm.
Do me a favor. Do just a straight wisdom check with your proficiency bonus for me.
Yay. Oh, that's good. With my bonus for the wisdom. That is an 18.
It's disorienting because these mushrooms are very distantly connected.
Mhm.
Very distant, and it's old memory. But there's a weird overlay, like normal, as if there was anything normal about this.
Yes.
Previously, you were able to get a sense of the root, the area, the things that the mushroom was connected to in its network. You were able to get a sense of the space.
Mhm.
This time, it's almost as if there's an overlay and you're getting sort of a weird blur that's going like this with it. You're like, wait, you glean two very important things from this. One, this is actually a ledge. All of this area, the entire grove, is sort of on a massive ledge that's being held up from underneath. And two, it is unstable. It also gives you glimpses of almost as if things were pulled together. Your spatial awareness is somehow being distorted.
Okay.
Kind of like it's all mushed together from elsewhere.
and held precariously.
Held precariously indeed.
While he's doing that, Thea wants to go and pull out one of her blow up glitter bomb things.
Okay.
Is there anything around here?
It's dimly lit. You can see there's not really any cause for your glitter bomb.
Oh. So okay, so it's not that large of a room with this.
Well, you haven't really moved into it. You're getting a sense just based on air movement, particularly Dundon. Dundon's like, ooh, there's this. We've moved into a much bigger area now.
This is cavernous.
Things are opening up, and there's a lot of air movement. There's breeze.
Can we hear anything?
Excellent question, sir. Make a perception check.
I'll do that as well.
You'd be able to.
Just 'cause it's
Perception. Journey to 19.
19.
No,
I got 23.
Starting off the night right.
Hey.
You used all that up last time, sir.
I did, evidently.
You're very distracted by the mushroom man.
Oh, I am. I'm
doing
still
everything
looking...
he mushroom can, indeed.
Oh, wow. Now we have to come up with the Mushroom Man rap.
He's the boogeyman. Boogeyman.
I want those lyrics on my desk by Monday.
Whatever it means. It means you've
if
lived
it's
a
by
life
Monday, I'm
of
gonna
sin.
do it to the tune of a Christmas song.
Oh, dear.
Acid and the red-nosed mushroom man.
We'll workshop it.
All right. We'll keep going with that.
I will pass on the information of like, hey, this area we're on an unstable shelf. We're being held up not by much. We should tread carefully.
Okay.
As you're listening, Thea, you get the most of it, but you guys can hear in the distance clanking. Clanking and almost like the clinking of chain.
I was about to say that word, yes.
Well,
but it's faint at this point.
It's
whatever that is needs to die.
Is it faint, like getting fainter, or like a consistent not moving?
It's just
faint?
a little bit further away. It's not an immediate noise. There seems to be some distance between you and it.
Well
then.
We should be careful.
I was going to say
we should be careful, but we should probably go forth.
I was going to say, should Thea and I get a little sneaky and get ahead of y'all?
Yeah.
I mean,
that might be wise.
As you start to move forward in the dim light, you do start to see that the ledge itself does have holes in it.
Hmm.
And just in front of you, deeply buried in the ground itself,
The hand.
That is a hand.
indeed, completely of stone. But it looks as if it's been there long enough to have been buried that way. In the distance, you can see the cracks and the ledge itself drop off into darkness. That is the uh, this area right here.
Yeah.
This is so cool.
Let me,
Gives a hand a high five on your way out.
as you are moving forward,
Ooh, pretties.
as you move into the area, you can see all of these little pockets in these. This is the natural cavern piece of it, but it's almost as if it's a shell and it's fragile.
It's somewhat of a geode, but with mushrooms.
I'm gonna open the site.
Oh dear.
This place, number one, is powerful. There is a magic background here, like consistently.
Yeah.
You can. It's almost like you can hear a thrum off to ahead of you, almost as you're like, oh, there's a brightness over there.
Okay.
Why
does geode sound familiar? What was
and
that?
You can see the all around this area. It's almost as if the web has partially shifted and is trying to connect rather than any other instances you've seen is trying to connect to the mushrooms.
Weird.
Wait, say that again.
Any other time you have looked through the site and seen ley lines or any of that sort of looked at the web of the magic of the world, it has always gone through other natural elements. It has never connected to mushrooms to your knowledge.
Neat.
Azathan, your thoughts? You're the fungus guy.
I'm going to switch over to the site. Just take a look.
And the fungus now becomes so clear. You're like, oh, they're trying to. It's almost like everything is shifting, and the mushrooms are like, okay, we can hold this. We got this. We can hold on to this.
Ah.
But you see again, you see the same. You get the same sense that there's something very strong ahead of you. You almost get that sense, that hum, like, oof, something big over there.
Interesting.
So the mushrooms are trying to hold everything together.
Which is something you have never seen before. None of you.
Fascinating.
Is that something you communicate to them that you're like trying to help them as a fan? Is that
I
something
may be able to.
Can you actually have that level of discourse with them?
In the past, I don't know about these. These are new.
These are new and very shiny.
They're shy.
Yes.
I may be able to. I will have to take some of the spores from here as well. If these mushrooms can help stabilize the weave, that means we might be able. Some of the tears that we've experienced and seen in the past may at least be able to be stabilized, if not mended, with this as well. That would be useful.
So GM, as I'm looking at sort of the ways to traverse this, I see this spot over here, I see this spot over here.
The spot you were pointing at last,
Okay.
is a narrow land bridge.
Right.
The first place that you pointed to, you would literally need to climb up and over. It's almost as if there's a ridge of stone. You'd have to climb up and over that in order to traverse that way.
Okay.
And seeing, as you sort of scramble up and
Mhm.
looking over there, you don't see another path across up there.
Okay.
We're going
Wow.
down.
Land bridge it is.
Yep.
As you move in and you get to about where that land bridge is there, Azathan, give me a perception check, please.
Wait. Okay. Perception. Okay. Very nice. That is an 18. Rolled a 10 on the die both times.
It's really unclear, but you still feel like you're connected with the mushrooms. Did you turn the sight off?
Not yet.
There is something ahead of you,
Mm-hmm.
and the mushrooms are right around here, and the mushrooms are sort of almost like a warning. It's indistinct, it's unclear, but there's almost like a warning.
Yeah. I will pass on the mushrooms. They're telling me dangers ahead
Cross that land bridge.
across the bridge. Yes. I don't know what it is.
Okay.
I'm going to step out of the sight.
Okay.
I
As
let
you
mine
do
lapse.
that, and you return back to normal vision,
Mm-hmm.
you hear "Boom, boom," and two crossbow bolts come sailing out of that gap.
God damn it.
Which gap?
This gap. Nope. Stop it.
Right here.
Ah,
Two bolts.
Are they aiming at anyone?
Oh, yes, they're aiming at you specifically.
Yay!
Really?
I love being the center of hostile intent.
And one of them sails wide, clatters into the rocks,
Yay!
and one of them, I think, hits Yadu. What is I forget your armor class, sir.
That would be 19.
It does indeed strike you.
Oh, what? See, I have noticed it for the. Hold on. Darn it. Which page is it on? Had to change things up. Of course I did. Then, hold on. I have something for this.
Where did the magic dice go? There they are.
Underhanded. I can use my reaction to cause a melee attack targeting an ally within 5 feet to be made at a disadvantage.
Yeah, but that's
but
a
it's a
melee
ranged
attack.
attack.
This is ranged.
Oh, thank you.
You are struck with a crossbow bolt. You take 5 points of damage, sir.
Okay.
Oh no. I say that, but it's probably laced with deadly neurotoxin.
Or makes you glow.
Not
Or makes
this time.
makes your brain glow inside your skull.
it makes him pretty.
Ah, yes, just what Yadu needs. Carmela Danson just playing out of his skull.
Moving forward and
Oh,
embiggening,
embiggening.
you see two more of the folks you have encountered before.
Question:
All right, you see, yes, two. Count them two.
As they're embiggening,
Yes.
they themselves are embiggening. Are their crossbows embiggening with them?
Yep.
And as such, are the bolts embiggening with them as well? And also, define the physics for me on that one.
Magic. Magic trumps physics.
Damn it. Okay.
That's the fun of a soft magic system.
Gotta love it.
It still hurts a lot.
The one time where something soft is actually a good thing.
Okay, here we go. That was their surprise. Initiative time for everybody.
Oh no.
I got a 23.
Yikes.
13.
Where is that? Oh, it's only one time a day. I don't know if I can waste that. My initiative.
Where's Yadu going?
17.
And Dundon?
21.
Woo! Where does that leave Azathan?
7.
That and cleanup.
Roll down to where all my
Okay. So these things have come forward and grown and made themselves visible. Thea, what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my level 2 spell, and I'm going to do Cloud of Daggers.
Okay.
And I'm going to fill the air with spinning daggers in a cube of 5 feet on each side, centered between the two of them.
All right. Let me get my... Where's my tools? The hell with it. We're gonna...
And then it's going to take 44 slashing damage when
5 by
it...
5 feet right there. I think you can see that. Cloud of daggers in that spot. And is there a save for that?
No.
No.
No save. You're just gonna fire it out there. Is it an attack then?
Yep. I'm just going to do it as an attack.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. Tell me what you get.
She summons. She
Actually,
summons.
you pick the spot where it appears, and they can maneuver out of it.
Oh,
But it
okay.
appears where it's supposed to appear,
So they're just gonna take the damage.
and then can move out. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
or they may take more damage. Yes.
Damage it is.
I got a 22.
Yikes. They yell and scream and make horrible noises as you flay them.
Those-
But you see
Food
one of them
mushrooms.
wave his arm like this.
A signal.
Oh, dear.
Dundon, what do you got?
Uh,
And Yadu is up after that.
I don't have a bow in hand as of yet. I'm going to hold my action.
Okay. Yadu, then it is to you, sir.
All right. I hold up my hand with the symbol in it, and you see it start to glow red as I say ancient eldritch words of holy power and attempt to abjure my enemy. I need a wisdom saving throw of the clown in the back of the two.
Oh God, there's the clown too.
Oh, he's a clown. I'll be clowning him real hard.
God.
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay. For the next 10 rounds, or until he takes damage after this, he is frightened. And while frightened, his movement speed is 0 and cannot benefit from any bonus to its speed. So basically, it's going to stay this round until it takes damage next round. So he is essentially afeared
Nice.
And I can easily take my move up and single cleave on El Douchebago there.
On Cleavon.
Yeah, cleave. Yeah, well, he's going to be cleave on all right. That's a 23 to hit.
Ouch.
Twelve points of damage.
Let me assist you, sir.
Yep.
Back down.
As you put the smackdown on him, you realize you have stepped up into the area where you can see through that gap just a
Mhm.
little bit, and you hear smash.
Oh, he's
Uh,
adorable. Don't ever change.
Oh,
As
he's kind of cute.
what you can only be described as a beastly quasi ogre-ish. Yadu would probably have had experience with this before. You look up and you're like, oh, crap. They have a war troll.
Awesome.
Thank you for touching on the Lord of the Rings quote in my head.
I've dated people like that.
They have a cave troll.
You have seen, Yadu, you have seen these creatures used in siege warfare. They are exceptionally powerful and dangerous. And this particular one has a chain dangling from either wrist.
Mm-hmm.
In a
Yeah.
tactic that you have seen before. The chain whip.
Oh,
That's what I figured. Yeah.
I thought maybe those were like bonds that they had on him to control him.
Not so much.
Not so
Okay.
much. And he rolls forward and just roars as he whips two of them forward at you.
Now, that's going to have to. How long are they? Because otherwise, he may have to enter the Cloud of Daggers to do it.
He may, in fact, do that.
No, that's fine. I just want to make sure whether or not he does.
His reach. What is his reach for that?
Because again, with my pole arm, I'm using my reach to get to the guy in front of me.
He would, yeah, that 10 feet is about where he would reach. So he would have to step in and take that damage, but he clearly doesn't get it and does
Right.
exactly that.
Yep,
So-
that's fine.
22. He is sincerely unhappy with the entire situation because that hurt. However, he hits you twice with
Yep.
the chain whips.
Mm-hmm.
And that gives you 15 points of damage.
Okay.
Mr. Frightened tries to scramble back out of the way. He's done with this. He's having none of it.
Is he just hiding behind the war troll, or is he like running for the hills?
He was more of a 5-foot step. He's just,
Well, but he got out of the Cloud of Daggers, so therefore he would still be affected with Frightened for 9 more rounds because he hasn't taken the damage yet, technically.
yep.
Yep.
So we can assume he's non-combatant for 9 rounds unless somebody stupid hits him.
I was gonna blow up that whole area.
Good to know.
Remember, unstable terrain.
That's what I was worried about.
Well, never mind. I can't cast that spell. It would utterly fuck everything.
Yep.
Yeah, please.
Oh,
We have to be
Glorious. Let's do
careful.
that.
that is a great note because my cells do damage with blasting things. So noted.
Yeah, be careful.
Yeah, you don't have terrain buster spells.
Yeah. Just a quick question.
I
Since we've-
specifically do.
as we've passed over like 2 of these land bridges, How thick was the crust between what we're walking on and the abyss?
Um, it's pretty healthy, honestly. I mean, it's fragile in terms of Earth. It's not
Okay.
fragile in terms of human size.
Okay. Yeah, don't still let's not.
But
Let's
yeah,
just
I mean
not.
that you can see the curvature of it underneath, and you can see a physical thickness to it. You're like, oh no, there is a thickness.
Mhm.
It's there.
Like the Arch at Yosemite that collapsed recently. It was pretty sturdy until it wasn't.
Yes.
Well, there went my turn idea. Now what the
Come
fuck
up
do I do?
with a new one because it's your
So,
turn.
so for my held action,
Yeah.
when can I use that?
When do you want to use it?
Whenever you decide to.
Well, now seeing that there's, a cave troll, I was going to, knock an arrow and send one forth with a crossbow.
Well, I want you to know that's still a good idea.
So yeah, so you're going to have a quarrel with him. Eh?
Oh,
Yes.
wow. Nicely said, sir.
Thank you. I'll be here all the week.
Oh
I don't
gods.
think I have any pluses or minuses on that thing. So that's a 17 to hit.
Hits.
Crap. What's the damage dice for
Crossbow should be a D10.
D10?
Is it a light crossbow, heavy crossbow, hand crossbow?
Yeah, hand crossbow.
Oh,
Oh,
That's a
no.
D6.
D6, yeah.
E6.
Yeah.
5.
Neat.
excellent. And Elsbeth, did you
Yeah,
re
I found a spell
rethought?
that won't obliterate everything in the area.
Just a handful
Uh,
of things. It's fine.
it's another AoE spell. It's not designed to cause structural damage.
Cool.
It. All
Because
right.
Shatter is one of my favorite spells, and I was going to use it.
Yep. Don't do
But
that.
it does extra damage. It does damage to environments specifically.
Yeah.
So instead, I will shoot an ice knife at the troll.
Okay.
Helpful.
That explosion is much smaller.
Chilling.
My attack bonus again. Cool. Well, that's a miss at an 11.
Correct.
Cool. It still explodes. I need the troll and is frightened dude within 5 feet of the troll.
Yes.
Then both of them will need to make me dex saves.
Frightened guy, does he actually get to do that?
Yeah, frightened
Yeah.
doesn't stop that.
Frightened
Okay.
doesn't stop a saving throw.
So the war troll does not. What am I saving against?
17's the DC.
Frightened guy is apparently really scared. He gets the hell out of Dodge. Like, no!
Okay, frightened guy takes none then, but the troll takes 10 cold damage.
That actually is to our benefit, because that means he's still a non-combatant.
Yep.
Okay. And that is down to Azathan then.
Excellent. Oh, I just had to double check something here real quick. Okay, cool. I'm not in any rush to get into close quarters with a gigantic fuck off troll, but seeing as Yadu is, mumble, 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 and I'm gonna cast enlarge on Yadu.
Take it. Dundon, my turn, bitch.
Let's go.
Yeah, bring it.
All right.
And I'm just gonna with that, since it's concentration, I'm just gonna keep an eye out, but I'm gonna move over into cover over here so I don't have to worry about concentrating as much.
Okay. Here we go. Yadu.
Warning, warning, warning.
Yep.
You
Here
are
we
now
go.
the same size as the troll.
Yep.
Here we go. Round
Ooh.
2.
It's time to play Huggy.
Thea, what do you got? Yadu is blocking your view.
I'm
Hold
all
on.
swole, baby.
Yes, whoa.
Okay, Thea's going to teleport. Use one of my teleportations, so I'm now down to 2 to here. And then
Ooh.
from here, I'm going to attack with my 2 daggers, and then I want to disengage and get back behind Yadu again. He's the shield right now.
Or do you want to go to the other side of the rock pillar?
Rock 2.
Uh,
I couldn't.
that thing right there is a rock pillar.
So,
Oh,
ending up here.
oh, up here. Cool.
What does it cost for you to teleport? A bonus action?
Huh? Yeah.
You will not be able to do a disengage action
Oh, okay.
because you've already spent your bonus action.
But wait, but that's my boot. That's a skill of my boot.
Right.
But it
so
still
you only
costs you
have-
a bonus
Oh,
action to
oh,
use.
have one
oh,
bonus
oh. Okay,
action.
gotcha. Okay. So then I would be. They're gonna be right here then if I'm. Well,
Yep.
Well,
And it does give you crit because he's engaged with me.
you got
You
advantage.
get your sneak attack on that.
Yeah.
all
And
right.
he's decidedly shocked that you're there.
And also all of the knives. Just so many knives.
Hold on. Where's my sheet? I thought printing things out was gonna make things better. Oh no! Shit. Hold on. I lost my die.
Oh dear.
Okay.
The fragile Earth theory, something just collapsed.
Okay. What was I? Oh, let's see. I had 19 plus. Where is it? I totally blanked at what I was doing. What was I even doing? What was I calculating?
Attack.
You're
You're
attacking
You're
him.
doing 2 attack rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
2 sneak attacks.
Thank you.
Well, one sneak attack if they
One
had.
one sneak attack, 1 regular attack.
Okay, so that'd be 19 plus my dex, which is
You hit.
25.
You hit because I hit with a
Okay.
19 unmodified.
Oh, okay.
You're
And
sneak attacking?
Yes, I'm sneak attacking.
Okay.
And then my second hit is I don't get the dex on the second one, right?
No, you
Yes,
still
you do.
you get all your dex as an attack. You just don't get the damage bonus.
Oh,
for the
that's
sneak
right.
Attack.
Okay,
The hit's
then
the same.
I got a 19. That
Hits
was my
again.
lowest one.
It's again, so you get 2 hits, damage for the sneak attack.
Give me one moment. Where is it? There. 18 plus, where's my d6? 5, 21, 24. I have 30. 24
30?
plus 6 is 30. Yeah,
Yikes. Okay.
total between.
Mhm.
Oh, I thought that was the first attack. I was like, good.
No.
That's between both?
Total.
That's
Yeah,
total.
yeah.
Okay.
Total. Okay. Okay, we can work with that. We can work with that total. Now it's Dundon again. Still at distance with the ye old crossbow.
The old crossbow.
Although now you got something in the way.
True.
Yeah, there's a little something in my way here.
Up there, actually, but
Wait, where did I go with that there? Dang nabbit, hold on. There I am. He is 40 feet away. I can. Here, I wrote all this down, and it's just like remarkable athlete, running, jump, strength, bobbity, boop, boop.
Nope. Will help.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash forward.
Yep.
Okay. You're gonna
Here-ish.
sneak around to the right hand side of
Yeah, I believe you can make it to behind Thea
either
if you use your
behind Thea
full.
or to the right in that little alcove.
Yeah.
I was thinking here,
Okay.
and I'm trying to see where. I'm so used to using, giant hammer or axes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember if at my current level, if that means I have 2 actions for everything, or just with.
At your fighter level, when you take the attack action, you get 2 swings.
Okay, so can I use the dash as one and shooting the crossbow as the other?
No.
I
No.
didn't think so.
You have 1 action. In this case, it would be dash. Attack just allows you to split it up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, then I'm cowering nicely next to Yadu's
The big
giant calf.
You've dashed into position to be there for when this whole thing, this rumble goes down.
Yes.
And here it comes because it's Yado's turn.
Woo!
So I'm going to do something that I've been trained to do when dealing with trolls, and it's called bookmark. Flare. Fire damage that means he can't regenerate.
Yikes.
I need
Okay.
a DC 14 dex save.
Are war trolls flammable?
Oh, hell yeah. Anything with the word troll in it is flammable.
Save.
Oh, okay.
Okay, half damage.
Oh,
So it was, let's see, it was 12 damage, so he takes 6, but it's 6 fire, which means he can't regenerate.
Okay.
So I basically cauterized his wounds so that he doesn't keep getting bigger. And I use my bonus action to inform Thean and Dundon and probably everybody else hearing me behind me susceptible to fire.
Okay.
Oh, and Frightened Boy needs to also make a save.
laughing boy.
No.
He takes all 12.
Oof. Okay. He went from frightened to dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
But what you have done is now have the war troll's full attention, and he puts his arms up like this
Mm-hmm.
and slams his 2 chain link wrists together
Mm-hmm.
for magical effect.
Mm-hmm.
So Thea, Yadu, and Dundon, all please to make a dexterity saving throw.
At plus, hang on, +3 for everybody.
DC 17.
24.
Saved.
I thought you said 44 for a moment.
Nope, 2-4. I'm
Yeah.
not Thea.
I have 20.
I got a 28.
Saved.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
23.
Saved. That means you all only take half damage.
Right.
Yay!
Although that also means it takes Cloud of Daggers again.
It's true.
Wow.
It started its turn there.
Yep, and did not move.
Half damage is 17 for all of you. As this wave of destructive force just comes out almost like a shockwave from an explosion. And it rattles the pillars and it shakes the ledge. And you see behind those behind the attack, you see the edge crumble just a little bit. And you see the land bridge start to give as this massive shockwave rolls forward.
Crumble the edge.
We got across.
Is that troll's mouth open? Like, is he snarling at us constantly, or is that just like this image?
That's the image.
Do it. I've never wanted you to do something so badly.
Ooh, who's got the stones?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I started thinking.
Yeah. Saw Eric die on the inside.
Just make sure
You
you don't
shouldn't have
throw
said
your
it.
Yeah, just make sure you don't throw your insurance policy in its mouth.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, baby.
Just make sure it's 6 stones and not diamonds, because we need those. And
Elspeth,
I don't know.
Ooh, we're
your
gonna
shot,
need
what
it
do you
shortly.
got?
Um.
And Azathan, start planning because you're coming up next.
Yep.
Yeah. So that land bridge looks like it's going to give out under too much abuse.
You can't tell.
Oh, fuck.
It'd only be a 10 or 15-foot jump, probably.
We'll just knock the troll across the ravine and crawl over it.
It'll be fine. Don't worry.
Worst case, he'll go lizard and he'll crawl around and pick you up and crawl you through the roof.
Ooh.
Can
And
I
so-
even see the troll?
Not really.
Then I can't cast at it.
It's a challenge because there's. Oh, what's the damage on the daggers? Is it the same?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 hit.
How many hit points?
10.
Okay.
And it took that before yeah, so it took that after the healing, so it's not bookmarked for that.
It's okay.
Yep.
I can't cast at it because I can't see it. So it's about, where am I here? 30 feet gets me to right at where Yadu is. So I will move there.
Dancing daintily across the bridge.
This line here where I'm pointing, that's just cosmetic, or is that an actual ledge?
There's a lip, but it's not big enough to hide behind.
Lippa.
It's like a step.
Yeah, that's fine. It's
Although-
more that I'm going to move that way. I'm going to use my dash action to move about here so that I'm not in the same platform blast zone, and then I can see the motherfucker and shoot him next turn.
Good.
Woo!
Excellent. Azathan, what do you got?
I am going to move. I'm mostly going to move there. And I don't really have a line of sight there immediately because of the pillar.
Correct.
But I'm going to use my bonus action and wild shape.
Can you do that while concentrating?
Give me just a moment. That's an excellent question. I have so many windows, too much information.
All right, all right. Is he concentrating on something?
Yes.
Yes, enlarge.
Enlarge.
Oh, right,
Antigone.
yeah. I
I
forgot you cast that.
don't think wild shape is concentration.
Wild shape itself is not.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, I will just wild shape
And-
into.
Can you maintain it? Can you maintain that though while you're changing shape?
I should be able to. And if you want me to roll a concentration check, I'd be happy to do so.
No, no. If you should be able to, that's fine. If there's
Okay.
not a thing that says that it is
Yeah.
contraindicated.
No. There's nothing off the top of my head that does.
Okay.
I can go back and double check later, but I'm just going to wild shape into
I'm looking it up now while you're doing that.
Please do. Wild shape into a small bird and just kind of move up here, up on top of some of these rocks.
Okay.
Get the elevation. I'm sure this isn't something that was thought about in advance, but where's like the highest point on some of these rock formations? Because that's where I want to go.
You're probably 15 feet up before
Okay.
you find a nice little spot to land, and there's still some cavern above you.
Okay. I will get to that point, and if I can if I think I would be able to reasonably perch up there out while not being a bird, I will wild shape out of being a bird. Or is that just
Oh
nothing
no,
up
this
there?
is all bird ledge territory. No people are
Gotcha.
going to fit up there.
Gotcha. Bird state. Being a bird it is.
Okay.
I'm
That is
just a
all the
tiny
way
bird.
through everybody back up to Thea, round 3. Here we go.
Yep.
Is it snarling? I'm sure it's angry and is like snarling and yelling at Yadu.
Try Go ahead.
Okay.
Go for it.
I know you want to. You're gonna have to do the whole swap weapon thing though, because you got a dagger in each hand.
Yep, I am going to switch and then I'm going to but I'm going to keep which dagger is in my hand? Rip and tear so I can still utilize the greedy because that'll help me get my treasure insight.
Okay.
So that way I can make sure I get the 6 stones. And I want to grab a 6 stone and we're going for it.
Okay.
Listen, the moment you need a magical effect to navigate your organizational structure in your pockets, perhaps we should consider rearranging your pockets.
Or going to work for Microsoft.
As a 10, for the record, you can
Yes.
maintain concentration. You cannot take actions with that concentrated spell, like call lightning. You
Okay.
could not call the lightning in your wild shape.
Makes sense. Thank you.
You could maintain the spell, but you could not use the action base in it.
Gotcha.
Dirty 20.
I see the pain.
So you're aiming specifically to put it in its mouth.
Yes, and I imagine like I'm right on top of it. So Thea's even willing to like dodge at him and like full on launch at him.
Put it in the.
He's getting a face full of 6 stone.
Oh, I do not want to be on the receiving end of troll barf. No thanks.
I'm big into troll barf.
To be fair, trolls probably have a good chance at not immediately upchucking from it. They're not Elspeth.
You land it. He did one of those, turned his head, he went,
Yep, take your medicine.
and if I remember correctly, that's a saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, Constitution. Cool.
He's
It's
got
got
that.
a good con.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Dundon, your turn.
So I'm gonna swap. Well, see, this is what I dislike about the situation. I'm going to move up and switch weapons to my, what is that thing called? Stone Reaver?
Oh,
Yes.
your new magical weapon.
And I'm going to cleave it across the kneecap.
Well, hang on. What
Yes.
you see in front of you is a whirling dervish of daggers that you would have to pass through to do it from where
Oh,
you
that's
are.
correct.
Mhm.
Hmm.
That would be very obvious to you, so I feel that's fair to point out.
Competency roll, yeah.
Hey, thanks. I forgot. Is that what that purple?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
purple square.
Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah, the purple
That's okay.
square is the cloud of daggers.
Okay.
How
Well,
long
then I
does that
guess
last?
Concentration.
No, yeah, but that only lasts,
It's concentration. It lasts like a minute.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's
10
10
rounds.
rounds.
Okay.
Yeah.
so. I'll keep the crossbow and take a swipe at him.
Oh, wait,
Okay.
you took damage, Thea.
Yeah, you need to make yeah.
Make a
Yeah.
concentration saving throw.
Yeah, you took half damage from his force wave. You need to make a concentration check.
Oh, well.
How
then
much
I'll-
damage did she take?
Oh, yeah. What do I do for a concentration?
17.
17.
So roll a d20 plus your con mod, plus proficiency if you have it, but I don't think you do. And try and beat a 10.
Oh, I have a 17.
Yeah, you're fine. You've maintained concentration.
So the daggers are still there.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the DC for that will be half your damage or 10, whichever is higher.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Oh, that hurt. Yeah. So I'm gonna pop off an arrow at his head,
Okay.
and I got an 18.
Hit.
Hell yeah.
And you said this was a D6.
Gonna give him a dental procedure at this point.
That is a 4.
Okay. Yadu. It's all you, sir.
It is. So I'm gonna just full on pole arm him. So I can go through the cloud because I've got reach.
Okay.
That'd be a 19.
Hits.
13 does not hit.
Correct.
And an 18.
Hits.
All right, get you some damage here. The last one was D4, so that's going to be a little easier. 6 for the last one,
Okay.
and 9.
Okay. Thea, you realize the error of your ways. You now have his undivided attention as he whips both arms around toward you. And as he reaches out doing that, at the same time, his head extends forward in this weird, elongated shape. And he tries to bite you as well. But while
Uncanny
he's trying to
dodge.
bite you,
Yeah.
he vomits.
Oh.
You've been slimed.
So in the middle of trying to dodge that,
And he takes dagger damage.
yeah.
Because he's still.
Oh, look at
Oh.
you. It's the
Oh.
consequences of oh my, if it isn't the consequences of your actions.
What's your armor class?
21.
Okay. So the thing about that is he hits really hard. And
Even with uncanny dodge?
You can only use that on one attack, I believe.
I hadn't used uncanny dodge yet because we told before.
No,
I
he
was...
just attacked you 3 times. You get to pick
Oh.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was.
My suggestion: dodge the chains.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to
Yeah.
dodge the chains because I can't be tied down.
okay.
Chain 1 or chain 2? So I think he's attacking you 3 times.
So one chain misses. Uncanny dodge means he will miss with the other one.
Half damage.
Half
Half
damage.
Okay, half damage for that one, which is probably good for you.
Considering I'm working with 11, yeah.
And the thing about making him sick and having him bite you at the same time he grabs a hold of you with that bite and essentially does the whole thrashing like animal thing. He gets you and you feel something crunch as the teeth sink into you and he goes and you immediately take from the bite 12
Yeah, the negative.
and the chain that he whipped around that wraps around you, the half damage for that
Don't
would
bother. It's an auto crit.
Yeah,
would be yeah,
Ooh.
I'm in pieces.
No, you have 2 failed death saves. Did you fail any before in the previous encounter?
No.
No. She made one and then I got to her to stabilize her.
Okay. You have 2 failed death saves. One more and you die.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Well, no, she did. Then we have a minute to get her up.
You worry too much.
So that would be unconscious, I believe.
Hmm.
Yes.
Clunk.
So did I have to know how much in the red I am?
No.
Yes.
Yeah. Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Keep track of your negative health.
So what was that
So
last damage?
Well, no.
so the bite was. Did you get the
That
the
one
whole?
was 12, but what was the
Okay,
other
and the
one?
half of the other one was 7 more.
You're fine. As long as the
19.
attack does not immediately outright kill you, then you don't have to worry about negatives.
Ah,
So, Elspeth, you just watch Thea get ragdolled while this thing is throwing up on her. She
Yeah.
goes out.
Yep. Bugger. How hurt does the guy look?
Um, it's exceptionally difficult to tell because he's a war troll. He's covered in scars. He's covered in battle marks. He's got just this horrifying visage that he's bleeding all over the place. He's a
Yeah,
mess.
his eggs have been scrambled too many times for you to tell.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I would like to try and drag Theo's unconscious body away from him.
Okay.
you're so kind.
Do me as you get in there
Yep.
and grab a hold of her.
Yep.
Easy. She's unconscious, not
Yep.
resisting. Do a quick con check for me. Cause
Of what she's covered in?
she's covered in 6 stone troll vomit.
Mm.
Oh, and
And
get rid of the cloud of daggers because that would have gone away when she went
Yep.
down.
Concentration dropped.
And she's soupy.
Soupy.
Con. Just a check, a save.
Just do a con check for me.
Doesn't matter for me. A 13.
+3 from me.
So you get there and you grab her and you're like, oh, moist. And you start dragging her away.
Oh God, 5.
But you do manage to drag her clear.
That took my action to drag her, I presume.
Yes.
And it takes an action to stabilize, so.
Okay. Azathan, I presume you're going to retain your form and retain your concentration.
Yes and no.
Okay.
How? Just a quick question. How much ceiling space did you say I still had?
Maybe 5-ish feet. Not a lot.
Every bit counts. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fly up over top of the troll.
Okay.
And then I'm going to wild shape again into a brown bear, and I'm going to drop on it. You said I'm about 15 feet up, so this is probably like maybe 10, 15
10-foot
feet.
drop. Yeah.
Okay. He is big. so it's not
Yep.
going to be a huge thing, but
Just a quick question. What size class is he?
large.
Same as the brown bear.
Okay.
So just wild shape, drop.
Okay. Are you going to try to grapple, hold on, attack? What are you?
Aside from just hitting him with mass, I probably will go in with the attack on the way down.
Yep. Aim for his collarbone. It's gonna hurt like a son of a bitch.
The
Yep.
struggle cuddle. Sorry.
No, that was hilarious.
Wow.
The first one to hit, that is a 21 to hit.
You hit.
Do you want me to just roll hits and then do damage afterwards?
Yep.
And the second one? Miss. That's a 12 to hit.
Miss. Correct.
All right. So then the damage, because this is just on the way down, just mass to slam into him. So that's however you want to roll that. And then biting into him. Oh, good. Max damage. 12 points of piercing damage.
Okay. He staggers and throws up a little more.
Hopefully I
And-
can at least partially restrain one of his arms.
And here we go, round 4. Thea,
Death
bleed.
save.
Yep, I'm bleeding.
Yep, death save.
death
She,
save.
she gained consciousness long enough to say struggle cuddle.
No, she said that while delirious and unconscious.
Oh, there you
Don't
go.
roll below a 10. What'd you roll?
I have a 14.
Okay, that's a success.
Okay.
You didn't die.
Yay.
It's all right. Even if she died, she has a life insurance policy.
Stay in one piece.
Correct.
Okay, Dundon.
One piece.
So, seeing that the daggers are gone, I'm going to dash forward and I'm going to cleave his left knee asunder.
Okay.
That is a
Rah, rah, ree. Kick him in the knee.
Row, raw, ruts. Kick him in the other knee.
yes, rah rah ruts. That
How's
is
it
a
say rah, rah,
19
rah?
to hit.
Which what? 18? 18?
19.
19.
19 hits.
So, this is a magic hammer.
Yes.
You didn't really give me indication as to what, other than it cracks the ground under the person you smite. You didn't really tell me any pluses or minuses.
You're correct. I
Ugh.
did not.
Oh, no.
So what damage should he roll, and then you'll add the plus?
Right.
Because it's going to be base damage plus strength. He would know that much.
Bang,
Yeah.
bang, Maxwell Silver Hammer, indeed.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Stone Reaver. It is. Did you roll a critical?
May have to take Luigi to the vet.
No, he did not.
In the last 15 minutes, I've tried 2
Okay.
calcium pills, an entire tablespoonful of honey, and an entire tablespoonful of peanut butter. None of them have got him to stop seizing.
Has he voided his bowels or done anything else?
He's currently at the uncontrollable.
I'm going to just give him a moment.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I've got a seizing dog downstairs, so
Okay.
let me
If
finish
you-
my action and then I'll run away and come back.
Okay.
Do your actions real quick and
Yep.
let me know. Dundon, that would be a +4 for your hammer
Okay.
on your hits and your damage. It would be a warhammer damage. 2-handed.
So whatever your Warhammer die is, I think it's a D8, and then add strength plus 4.
1 hit, 9 points of damage. I'll be back.
Okay.
Strength.
17.
Oof.
Scroosh.
You change weapons, you dash in, and in that moment of pure rage, uh, let me help you with this.
Oh, nice.
You hack him down, or mush him down, I guess.
Yeah.
You smash him, and he crumbles and falls and stops moving.
Huzzah.
Huzzah,
Huh.
indeed.
All right,
Somebody save me.
I'm stabilizing Thea. I'm stabilizing Thea.
I'm sorry. Somebody save me.
Once that
Slap.
thing is
She awake?
dead, it's wild shape out of a bear. Look over it. Thea, get up. You don't have my permission to die yet, and cast word of healing or healing word, and that will give her some of her health back and bring her back to life effectively.
Okay. Does that just get her to 1, or is that more than?
She heals
Let
like a
me
D4.
a D4 plus my spellcasting modifier. So a D4 plus. Well, let's see how far back. That's my modifier, so that's a D4 plus 4. You get 6 health back.
Ooh, I'm -4.
No, you're
Well,
at +6.
Yeah. It brings you
Oh.
back to consciousness.
Yeah, the only negative number you care about is if the attack that brings you down is your maximum health in negative. Otherwise, you're at 0.
Okay. I think. Sorry, got it now.
Yeah,
No, you're good.
like
I was
I
also
have to worry about being killed outright.
Thank you.
Okay. So there you are, laying on the ground, covered in vomit, and having an absolute terrible hungover feeling.
Well, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to fix the vomit situation and see. I believe that's a cantrip, isn't it? My prestige. I think it's
Yes,
a thing that I get for
prestidigitation
my.
is yes, you can clean yourself up.
Yep, I'm cleaning myself up. We're not
And
hanging out
me.
with this. I'll clean up Elspeth too.
Like drag your ass out of there. My
I'm sure
11
we'll be
Thank you.
fine.
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Well, that didn't quite work how I wanted that one too.
No.
That a mean bite.
Oh, you're still on mute, sir.
Yeah, we haven't gone around the corner.
Right?
Give
Cool.
us.
Well, give y'all, I'm going to go ahead and stealth check and do so.
Yep. I'm still concentrating on your enlarge, so
You cast a different spell.
Yeah.
that's true.
But was it a concentration spell?
It was not.
Then you can keep concentration on it.
But
Enlarge only lasts for a minute anyway.
That's true. I'll drop the concentration.
Okay. Back to Yadu size.
Yep. At which point I
Yadu
become
size.
one with the shadows. Nat 20 on a stealth roll.
That's impressive.
He is no longer unconscious, right?
Nope.
You are awake. That is a true and accurate statement. As you sneak through the pass, the little narrow area, you see spreading out in front of you.
Oh.
Actually, you can pretty much see the whole thing from here. As you sneak in, the area that opens up in front of you is massive and impressive. The ceiling immediately goes up, and in the distance, in the dim glow, you see a tree again.
Damn it.
And there's a magic swirling ring around it with those red crystals at either end of a chain. And then between you and there,
Another one.
another one.
Hmm.
I don't have enough HP for this.
Welcome to my life.
So when I look off to my left, that is essentially another one of those ridges that I would have to climb.
That is a barrier. That is a full-on barrier. You could conceivably climb around the end of,
Uh-huh.
or potentially run and skip and jump and try to bounce off of a giant mushroom that seems to be floating out in the middle.
Now, is that abyss in the middle, or is that water?
It's abyss.
It's
Alright.
a bit. So you're saying jump off this thing here?
If you climbed up on or got a running start off the end of that thing, you could potentially make it out there. However, as you peek around the corner, you do see it does come back around like this. You could also clamber, if you will. This area right here looks like a route you could climb through without falling in. This one is not a climbable. Essentially, the route there goes through another war troll.
Yep. Well, and all I'm trying to do is to get over here, because once others poke their headies out, then I can, if it rushes them, I can go beyond it.
I'm suddenly regretting Batista bombing that damn troll.
Yep.
Oh,
So at this point, Azathan is human, bear. I missed
human.
that. Okay, you're human again?
Yeah. Well, elf, but yeah.
Elf.
Yeah, whatever.
Humanoid.
Thank you. All right, so I back out and basically appear right next to you, kind of another cave troll. When y'all are ready, I can sneak around the corner, get it to come at you, and I can get behind it. There are two of the red glowy stones with chains holding up a tree. We've reached the undergrowth.
Okay, I need to go and examine that, make sure everything's okay.
Yeah, we have a million other problems between us and that right now.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know the one thing I can do is I can get behind the thing between us and it, if you need me to. And I'm basically doing this right in, I'm doing this in Azathan's ear, basically, so.
Yeah. Give me a second, because there's one other thing that I need to double check. Because
I do have a question, Eric.
Yes.
Way back when you gave me a red crystal that I have in a neck clasp that has a fire shield that lasts for 5 rounds and does 2d8 damage in melee distance. And I'm trying to see if I actually called that up in front of, say, a cave troll, battle troll. Would that burn it, or is that just a magical shield made of fire?
But it's magical fire. I believe it does stop the healing process, so it would essentially mean that it can't get those hit points back.
Yeah, flame cloak.
Yeah. Yeah, flame, whether it be natural or magical, is unhealable by a troll.
So 2d8 for 5 rounds.
While doing your regular
Yeah.
Stone Reaver damage out of the other hand.
Aye.
So that means, yeah, so that gives us options, call it to it, you tank, I go around the edge so that I can get over there and start destroying me some
What do you want to?
red jewels that are holding the chains.
Well, Thea could, if you guys keep him distracted, work on those stones because I can teleport around him and continue on if you guys can distract.
So that'd be
I
you.
feel like I should be the one examining those stones because I'm the one with the Arcana training.
Mm-hmm.
You're not the only one. Remember that.
True.
So you want me
And
to
these
stay
are
with
also the closest thing to a druid grove that you're going to get.
So you want me to stay with Dundon on defense detail and tank? I can.
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
do also have Firebolt and then another fire spell I can use
Right
And
now,
Eric?
if and just do support and I'll just stay away.
And so,
Yeah.
Eric, I'm describing to Azathan in his ear how he would have to sneak if he tried to sneak around to get where I was talking about. So I'm basically giving him lay of the land of the room. So if you don't bother going to the left, do not go straight ahead because that's where the troll is. If you can manage to go around the ledge to the right, you'd have the ability to, once we call the troll towards us, you'd have a way to get there.
Just a quick question. You said this is a very large cavern, right?
It is.
You can get up to the roof.
Yeah, the roof of this is significantly taller.
One.
You could, if you had the ability to fly over the top. You would be
Well,
out of the troll's reach.
We don't know what's beyond the tree just yet. We don't know if there's more cave trolls. We don't know if there's more
Nope. That's why I
bad
was trying to
guys. So sending somebody who's got tissue paper and sorrow
sadness. Yeah.
would
would
potentially
not go well.
tragic.
But sending it with somebody who at least has, druidical powers, that at least gives him something that can revive him. So
Yeah, I mean,
How
we
much
said,
do you
we said
weigh,
if
Elspeth?
as
Not much.
see tissue paper.
I'm thinking back to things I've just learned.
Thea's gonna take my last healing potion that I have.
Okay.
I think I have an idea.
Okay.
Dundon, Yadu, Thea, stay here for the moment. I'm going to see if I can get that thing's attention from a safe distance. Sneak around behind it. Hit it from behind. Do you think all three of you can sneak around the route you discussed earlier?
Thea and I can. That's probably it.
Okay.
Anybody else is going to be on pure luck.
Dundon, do you feel like facing down a cave troll today?
I mean, we just did.
Another cave troll without the extra help for a moment.
I mean, the worst that could happen is I can die.
Not while I'm around, but that's beside the point.
And I got your back.
I have a fire
Okay.
Molotov I'll give you if you want.
Hold on. So here's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yadu, Thea, sneak around the back to see if you have the chance to get behind the cave troll. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself, assuming this works, myself and Elsbeth to an elevated position where we can annoy it, get its attention from a distance. Once we've started that, Dundon gets his chance to hit it at the knees. Yadu, Thea come back and hit it from behind.
Okay.
That way we'll have our best odds while it's distracted.
Ooh.
And it'll keep
yeah,
the softest of us safe.
Yep. And one detail, Eric, I do
Yes.
see the link of chain that's sitting by the troll.
Yes.
Is it just on the ground or is it in any way restraining the troll?
It is not restraining the troll. It is a giant chain link that has already been broken.
Yeah.
There are multiple pieces of broken chain already scattered about in here.
I'm starting to notice them now. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hell.
Hmm.
Hey, we still got two. So
We can figure out a few things.
All right. Team
I'm-
Sneak. Team Sneak, let's get going.
Yeah, you have farther to move. Let's see if I can use some of this ill-gotten magic for good, or at least my own benefit.
Yeah, 19 on my. Oh wait, I'm with advantage. No, it's okay. 19 on my stealth roll as I make my way
Because
around.
I do not have these things memorized quite yet, or at least on a player level, the blocks for these spells are not exactly in a language I understand. Let me know, Eric, because you have a clearer idea of how these things work than I do.
Okay.
I'm gonna focus this through my staff on some of the spells I just learned.
Did you learn? Have you had the opportunity to consume them, to learn them, to study them?
I am going out on a bit of a limb, having read, learned, and basically had my neck broken in order to absorb that information.
Ah, okay. So which one is it that you're trying to
We're starting with spider legs.
Excellent choice.
So, through the staff, casting, channeling, some of the, if I am allowed to take some creative flavoring for this, DM,
Yep.
the some of the mushroom that has kind of just started to spread on his hand, longer tendrils of the mycelium just start popping out through the back of Azathan's robes and start forming these rather long, spindly limbs. There are now 4 long limbs out of his back of his robes.
As then, that's really fucking creepy.
So everything is fucking creepy at this point in time.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay, yeah, Thea, we're doing our thing.
I had a 25 on my snake if it matters.
It does.
They're sneaking around. Elspeth, we're going up.
Okay.
so what I'm basically going to do is I'm going to wait for you to annoy it, and then
Yep. Wait for me to annoy it. We're gonna try and drag it towards you. You'll pop out, hit it in the knees. Iadu and Thea will hit it from behind.
that
So I'm taking Elspeth. We're moving up on the cavern walls. Because should have about the same length of change as the other one, right?
Yep.
Okay. Then we're gonna move so we're just out of its range. So it can't smack us off the wall before we start irritating it. Cantrips, small things.
All right.
doing
Oh.
petals.
Where you're so you're going you're essentially
We're going.
ceiling crawling.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just gonna keep up
My
out of the
furthest
way.
range is 60 feet with a cantrip.
Perfectly fine. We'll
You're going to
probably
be
sit.
on you're going to be on the ceiling is what you're saying, and you're going to be carrying Elsbeth with you.
Yep.
Thea, you're with me.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So how high up is the ceiling just for our numbers, TM?
Ballpark 30-ish feet. So
Oh,
you're
okay.
a good distance up.
Okay, cool. While we're up there, I'm gonna assume the spider legs are a concentration spell.
Yes.
Cool. So long as I do not cast another concentration spell, I'm Gucci.
What's the duration of spider legs?
A minute per level. And this is a 2nd level spell, it looks like. So
we
2
have 2
minutes.
minutes.
Yeah.
20 rounds.
20 rounds.
And I cast it through my spell. I cast it through my staff, so I used one of the charges for the day.
Okay.
Cool. So we have 20. Wait, we have plenty of time. I'm going to open up on it with Chill Touch, which is the worst named spell in the book.
Yeah. Well, you and I can fire at the same time.
We can. So I picked Chill Touch.
I will do frostbite.
Excellent. So there's
Nothing
just
burning,
this.
huh?
I
Well,
don't have any burning cantrips. Although it's within 30 feet of me.
Oh yeah.
Oh, then I'll sapping sting it.
and also all of my spells do fire damage. Well, even if they don't, I get a fire damage rider.
Okay.
So
Cool.
roll to hit.
It needs to be a con save.
Interestingly enough, they're really good at those.
I know,
Mhm.
but that's how how the cantrips are built.
Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I rolled a 23 to hit.
Con save is a dirty 20, and 23
So-
hits.
It passed.
Um,
Fortunately, I have potent cantrips.
Let me just double check something real quick. Okay. So, for mine, it hits. There is just this kind of splatter of mushroom spores just across its skin. It's going to take just 4 points of necrotic damage as these things kind of fester into its skin.
Okay.
They start to kind of glow this amber red, and it still can't heal.
Okay.
So
It takes a total of 3. I've already halved it. Necrotic damage from my cantrip.
Oh, wait. I apologize. Add 7 to my cold damage because I realized I'm casting it
Okay.
I'm over 5th level.
Okay. Got it.
And that's the opener to get its attention.
It makes an ugly noise.
That explains how they
Holds
dug
its
through it
head
so
like
quickly.
this and turns back like that.
Oh. That's odd.
There's more of them somewhere.
Okay. So let's do this in an initiative order now. Since you have surprised it.
Yeah.
Is that an 11?
Yes, it is.
Not a 2.
11.
5? No, just kidding. 19.
I got a 17.
What do you got, then?
15.
Dundon?
I rolled me a 20.
Woo! And oh my. Numbers. Business. Is this working?
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Counterspell.
TPK.
Okay. Dundon, you get to go first, sir. What is it that you are doing?
I'm still too far away to do a damn bit of good at this point.
Yep.
Just run at it.
Yeah, dash is your friend, 40 feet. And set up.
Yeah.
Or you can go to 30 feet and just shoot it.
Well, in his case, 20 dwarf. Oh no, you have the enhanced running, right?
Yeah.
Boots, yeah.
He's
Boots,
fast for a dwarf.
Boots, and more good boots. Spoink. I'm trying to not draw full attention to myself at this point, but I guess I'll just do this here. and then I will prepare for pain, I guess.
No, and brandish the shield so it has something to run at.
I do have a +3 shield. I can.
Yeah. When in
Bargain
doubt,
Beastie!
I wouldn't want to get hit with that thing, especially standing that close to the edge.
Yeah, that's not a wall. That's a pit.
Oh, yes, okay. Stand in the middle. I'm used to there being walls.
Yeah,
Man,
no.
man is absolutely convinced he will be held in place by just the sheer weight of his brass balls at this point.
If it were anyone other than Dundon, I'd say it was bullshit. But if anyone in the group's got a big old pair of brass balls, I gotta say it's probably Dundon.
Those are dwarven issued.
Dwarven stone.
Yes, they are.
Okay. Yadu
Holding action until the
And-
cave troll moves.
and Thea.
Well, I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna attack when John attacks, but I'm gonna do firebolt.
Okay. So you're both holding.
Yeah, and
No,
basically
I'm holding.
nice.
You're
Yeah.
as a fan.
So Thea, I look over at you and basically whisper, "Ladies first," and then I'll charge.
Okay. Then Thea's gonna firebolt away. I got a 19.
Hit.
Okay. Ooh. That what's percentage? 7 points of damage. Fire damage.
Okay. That was your spell, and Yadu, you're waiting till he moves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Azathan,
Yeah.
you're up next, and then Elsbeth.
Yup.
What are you doing?
I'm just gonna keep annoying the damn thing.
Okay.
So at the start of its turn, it takes 5 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just keep casting Chill Touch to keep it annoyed and keep its attention on me.
Okay. Was that the hit or the save? Which one was that one?
That one's just a hit. It's an attack roll on my part.
Do it again.
That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
Okay. 2d8 points of necrotic damage. That's 13 points of necrotic damage. It can't heal.
Okay.
Cue the fire until next turn.
All right. Elsbeth.
You can make me another con save.
Startlingly good at those.
We're just here to annoy it.
Okay.
Yes.
That one was a 24.
Yeah.
Oof.
It takes 2 necrotic damage. And it manages to stay upright.
Let me check one quick thing. Give me a range. Why is this not giving me a range?
Oh, GG.
Ah, not close enough. Okay. You see, as you are all doing this action, making this effort to try to get this thing's attention, you see it again. It does this, and it turns away from all of you.
What?
There's a keeper somewhere. Can you hear me?
Moves 2
Yeah,
can
we
hear.
can hear you. Oh
Okay,
shit.
because
Oh, shit.
I've lost all video.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Yes.
You failed your computer save.
I failed my visual test. I'm going to log in on my phone.
Okay, so what it did is it turned and moved to this little ledge piece that's overlooking a drop down to where the tree is, or the
Mhm.
root, this huge section of root. And you see it again. It grabs its head and it goes, "Arr!" And it's the same motion that you saw
Oh
from the other
shit.
one, and it smashes its wrists together. And again, there's a detonation that ripples out from it. Uh, that ripple hello. That ripple does a significant amount of damage, and uh, the thing is, and Yadu, you recognize this right away. That does extra damage to structural elements.
It's okay. I know exactly which spell this is.
That's why they use them in siege warfare.
Mhm.
And you hear this rending shriek as the chain sections burst asunder
Oh, for
and the
fuck's
root
sake.
cracks. And everything in this cavern wobbles just a little.
How's it gonna
Okay.
get me over there now?
We need to kill it. Yep, we can move.
All right, haven't seen it do that. I'm going to take my action.
Uh-oh. I don't like those crosses being put on there.
Those chains have sheared apart. They've snapped.
Fuck.
Yeah, move to there
Okay?
and use the last charge of my gauntlets to do fire damage. DC 14 dex save.
Save.
Takes 8 points of fire damage.
That gets us through everyone that had their actions. That brings us to the top of a new round. Dundon, you are at the top of the round.
I can't measure right now. I don't have the ability to do so on my phone.
I can do it for you.
To see how far I need to go.
You
30
can end up
feet.
at the chain.
30 feet gets you to the
Link.
chain. A regular move gets you to the chain that's chunk of chain that's laying on the floor.
All right, I'm good. Well, thankfully, my little clasp gives me an extra action once a day.
True.
I'm going to sprint forward and then move pretty much right up on this guy, and I'm going to ignite the fire shield.
Woohoo! Bringing the
That's,
heat.
that's 2d8, which is 14 damage.
Oops, that's a little big.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm burning the cavern down.
And it burns, burns the ring of fire.
And that would, I guess, that would technically be my move.
Okay. So what's the damage for the fire shield?
14.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right, that's it. I'm pissed.
Yadu.
So I will. Trying to think how I'm going to get at him from here.
Sorry, he's not that big. He's a little bit.
Yeah, I was about to say I have the ability to flank him without ending up in the fire shield.
I
Because
bumped him up.
fire shield is directional. It's not a circle around him. It's
Yeah.
in front of him.
Yeah.
So it's an arc. So then I
Yeah.
will stand behind it and use my halberd's reach to attack, but I
Okay.
can't use the butt end for the third attack.
Okay.
Smiggity smack.
All right, dirty 20
Hits.
and dirty 20.
Hits again.
All right, damage. $22.
Woo. Okay. Thea, what do you got?
I'm going to hit it again with firebolt. I have a 16.
Hits.
All right. That'll be a 9 for damage. Fire damage.
Okay. You hear a voice that sounds raspy and as if it's struggling with speaking a language that you would understand. And you hear, "You will not stop us. You cannot stop us. We will thunder all the links." And the last bit that's spoken, you don't actually understand. And you hear another shrieking crack as you see this root split and start to shear. Azthan, your turn. And
Get me there now.
Elsbeth right after.
I am able to move. This form is significantly slower than if we were on foot or on wing. We can get to there with a dash action.
Okay.
Do we see anyone?
You cannot.
Give me just a moment. I need to see. I can't see anyone normally. Just a quick step in. I'm going to use my bonus action and activate the crystal eye on my staff.
Okay.
Is there anything invisible?
Indeed.
As I now see invisibility.
Since you see invisible, you do seem to see something right there.
Oh, good. I'm going to point that out to Elsbeth. Just in that general direction. Another squid creature.
Squidward
is gone.
Elsbeth, what do you got?
So I know where to aim, is what
Yep.
I'm hearing. I have a question. How much am I able to fuck with the results of a spell in an item?
I don't know. Does it make good story?
I'd like to believe so.
Let's try it. Fire it up. Let's see what you got.
Cool. I pull the wand of fireballs.
Woo! Hey, here we go. Yes.
and the unlucky bunch earned their name.
And I'd like to try and modify the spell on the fly to create a shaped blast rather than a sphere. Basically, 'cause I want to
Ooh.
designate a point and turn that point into that's the point of a cone
So,
for the
yeah.
entire spell effect.
I like it. You're like, no, 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 I know this magical theory. You start mumbling through stuff. You whip that wand out, aim it down there. Give me
Arcana, I presume?
yes. Give me a check for that.
16.
You thought you had exactly what you needed, and you're like, oh, nope, that didn't work. It didn't give you the cone effect that you wanted.
God fucking.
You did get a weird shape. It's not a sphere. You got a weird odd shaped box.
Honestly, though, didn't go exactly as you planned. Still cool
Yes,
as
but that means
fuck.
I'm hitting the tree and I didn't want to.
Yeah, these things happen.
It's a nice
It's
try.
okay.
Tree's already
Well,
broken.
no, I'm getting really annoyed about constantly taking the L's here.
Yeah.
No, but keep in mind, it is your name, Elspeth.
Damn.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
harsh.
now's the bad time to mention I fully intended this to be an 8th level spell.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Bring
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Throw some damage down right there.
6 out of 7 charges of that wand.
Ooh. Woohoo.
It was worth a try.
I'd like Invisiboy to make me a dex save.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh
I love
god.
it when the monsters have great saving throws.
Did he make a 17?
Oh, a 17? Nope.
That's
That's not going to work out.
Oh wait, no, that's my save. What's the wand save? Fuck.
Bless you.
Wand. It doesn't say. Does that mean using my save?
Yeah, we'll use yours. That's fine.
Oh, cool. So a 17 it failed?
It did indeed fail.
Oh, good. That's an 8th level fireball dropping on its sorry ass.
Nice.
I
Fire,
need a lot of d6s. Give me a
fire up some
minute.
And-
damage.
Handfuls of
anybody?
D6s are in your future.
Calamari.
Shit.
Pips, pips. We need pips.
Ooh. Hmm.
All right. How many d6s am I rolling total? Can someone check that for me?
45.
1,000.
Um, F.
Got that one.
I didn't ask how big the room was.
I said I cast Fireball.
I'm not casting Fireball. If things go well, which they won't, I'm casting Control-Alt-Delete.
Yeah, fair enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, because a base Fireball is 8d6, if I recall correctly.
Okay.
Spell slot higher than 4th level increases by a d6 for each slot above 3. So it's 8 plus 5.
13. Yeah.
13
Ooh.
d6 fireball.
You got some zest on that one.
That's a spicy meatball.
That is a
Put
spicy
some pepper
meatball.
on that one.
Woo!
I knew I had a bunch of d6s here. Let's pull the Allomancy dice.
You got a little pepper.
And
I say we-
actually,
Right in the pepper.
it's actually better than you think because it's a 20-foot radius
6.
or 25-foot radius, I believe. So you come in essentially this ballpark right here. You don't get as much of the tree as
Oh,
you initially
good.
thought.
There. So it's 13d6.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I mean, he could get all ones.
6.
He could also get all sixes.
Yeah.
13. All right.
There's a
Pips,
small
we want
charcoal
pips.
spot.
Hey, I don't like my calamari burned.
You're not gonna stop me. Yeah, fucking stop this.
Now we're tired of you. Thank you. Good night.
I cast blatant disregard for nature. Go home.
Oh,
Counterspelled this, bitch.
Dodge this, asshole.
Nice.
What are my numbers so far?
It's a lot of math. I understand.
Yeah, I'm
Math-
separating my dice into how many 10s have I made?
Nice.
Math is hard. Barbie said so.
that's correct.
But remember, Elspeth can do it.
Yes.
Elsbeth is Kenoff.
Yeah.
I feel like Elsbeth should be one of the Care Bears. I don't know why.
The I don't fucking care bear.
Yeah, pretty much.
48 damage.
Oh.
Ow!
Wow.
That's a cheek pucker.
Here, let me help you with that.
Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness.
Do we get to see any outline of its body on fire?
Yeah, you get a little bit of that Hiroshima shadow going on.
I was gonna say,
Every time I've pulled that one, something has suffered
yeah,
horrendously.
me, the first time.
You survived.
Yeah, barely.
Pick it up, you sissy.
So,
I'll
is the
drop this
thing
boat.
dead?
Fuck it.
Oh no. No, it's not dead.
Toasty.
It really dislikes you a lot. And that doesn't bode well for you. However, in between the times, Mr. Troll did his thing over there. He spins around and whips his chains around while he does it.
Ooh.
And since you're all right there, he endeavors to bite you as well.
Whips his chains back and forth.
And he is filled with sadness
Aren't we all?
as he whips around the chain. One chain goes over Dundon's head.
Jeez.
It's easy.
The other chain wildly whips off into the distance, and he snaps out at Yadu, and Yadu's like, bonk, get back. Fully blocked, nothing happens. And that puts us
bonk.
That puts us all the way back around to Dundon at the top of the next round.
All right. He's still getting toastified with my fire shield, but I am going to take a nice little swing at him with the stone reaver.
Roll that one for me.
The stone reaver?
Oh yeah, roll it.
That's a nat 20.
Cracked the ground for
El
which he stands.
Yeah. So you did a crit with Stone Reaver,
I did.
standing on a stone ledge.
Iconic is the word you're looking for.
I mean, this is the episode of Who Gives a Shit, right?
What's your max damage?
Oh my god.
For that weapon?
Yeah, it's a +4.
That's a +4 hammer?
Yeah, he mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
With a one end of it is a chisel shape.
Yes. What did we say? This is a 10?
Yeah,
10
that's
sided?
that's a D10 if it's a maul.
It's a warhammer. It's a D8 D10.
Oh, that's because one or
Yeah, it's one-handed. So
So D8, yeah.
D8. So 8. That would be 12. Or are we doing plus strength?
Plus
plus
strength.
your
Yeah,
strength.
plus strength.
That would be 18.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, I can math.
Woo!
Miss Abarno from second grade would be really thrilled with me.
And what's the fire damage?
On the shield.
The fire shield, that's 2d8, which is a 6 this time around.
Dundon rears back and just literally drops the hammer on this troll. As he swings, the name just curling out from him, Stone Reaver. Everyone else has that moment of, uh-oh, as you hear this deep, resonating crack. And the ledge you're standing on starts to crumble and fall away on either edge, left and right. I need both Dundon and Yadu to make a dex save, please.
That was the time to get that. And remember, you're at +3.
Yes.
I am so glad I'm attached to the ceiling right now.
And Thea is not there. Yeah.
I got a 23.
22.
Ooh.
You both managed to scramble back out of the way as the ground literally crumbles apart and disappears. Oh, come on.
Into the abyss.
Give me my note thing. Crumbles apart and disappears right here.
Ooh.
And the war troll fails.
It was something I considered doing until I realized someone actively was breaking that thing. I was going to drop it into the abyss.
So,
Bon voyage.
Yeah, can't rifle his pockets.
new.
I don't know if you'd want to rifle its pockets.
Yeah, but it's Thea. She wants to rifle everything's pockets.
You never know what you find.
Now you find abyss.
Like squades, like awful things.
We still have a Squidward to deal with.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, about that,
Oh no.
you hear the voice again. I see you. I know you. You will not be forgotten.
Damn it all.
And
Tell me Thea does not recognize that voice.
it is, no, it's not a voice that you recognize. It is distinct and different.
And very squidly.
Indeed.
Oh, the weak fighting the squids.
And you hear something that, with a bunch of hisses, pops, and clicks, sounds an awful lot like your standard mumble, mumble, mumble of a spell.
Yep.
Elspeth.
I can't.
Damn it.
Yeah.
And right behind the red crystal that's on the ground, right here, a door of blackness opens up and then disappears.
Oh, that bitch ran.
Yeah, he wasn't going to enjoy sticking around.
He didn't want to become sticky.
No, he would have become a Hirosh in the shadow because I could drop just as much damage on the second turn.
More shadows. But now we can try and save the root.
Okay.
Thea has her
Azathan.
hand.
Yep.
Are we still in initiative?
So no. However, Azathan, I need you to you're still in concentration for that spell, right?
Yes.
Make a concentration check for me, please.
And for the first time in a long time, the only feat I've ever taken comes into play.
No, this happened a couple sessions ago.
Thank gods for Warcaster. Well, it didn't matter because I rolled the same thing both times.
We're about to
That's
drop
what-
for the fucking.
That's with my Constitution bonus, right?
Yes.
Cool. That is an 18,
Who
so we're good.
I know.
That's
I was
still a plus
picturing
three
all of a
for
sudden you
Yeti?
guys just dropping.
You're muted,
Sorry.
Eric. Yep.
So the spell continues, and suddenly it's very, very quiet.
Time check.
And yeah, we've gone long. So
Oh yeah, we have.
I think that's
Having so much fun.
I think that's a great spot to stop.
Yep.
Everything goes
Agreed.
quiet, and we will pick up in the rubble, in the aftermath
Rubble.
at our next session.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. And
Thank you.